zigzagging his way through Southwest LA, eventually making his way onto the Harbor Freeway here. Excuse me? Say again? That tire's going to come off. I do. Well, you're looking at the southbound side of the 110 freeway here. Copy that. Sorry about that. Southbound side of the 110 freeway. He got off at Manchester very briefly and then got right back on the freeway. This was after weaving through Southwest LA for a good 5, maybe even 10 minutes or so. At some points getting the wrong way, going the wrong way against traffic on very busy surface streets. Now he's on the 110 freeway. LAPD with a full pursuit package here. 3 black and whites right behind him, attempting to hand this off to California Highway Patrol if it stays on the freeway. Right now they're transitioning through LAX's airspace here. We're coming up on the 105 freeway. Right now appears to be committed to the southbound 110 here. We'll see if that changes. There's a lot of ramps here as we make our way along the west side here. He's behind that ramp right there. You can see it looks like he might be transitioning, just very hard to tell. Is he coming this way? Westbound 105? Westbound 105, getting onto the 105 freeway, which is the less traveled freeway. If you look up and down the 105, very heavy traffic coming towards us on the eastbound side. He is now heading away from us on the westbound side of the 105 freeway, again, heading back through Linwood here. So we're going to continue to follow this pursuit. Unknown what the want is. We do not know how many people are inside the vehicle at this point. It was very difficult to see inside that vehicle, but he does appear to be pretty desperate to get away from those pursuing officers. So it was a little unclear. Yeah, you're right. It was a little unclear whether it was a tire that was running flat or if the actual axle was destabilized. I can't tell. It looks as he picks up speed, it seems to be wobbling a little bit less. What I can tell you is he has been in at least one, maybe even more minor collisions during the course of this pursuit. And I'm talking about real love taps, gentle bumper-to-bumper type stuff, but nothing major. There's no major damage obvious other than the stability of that front left wheel. So again, whether it's the tire that was misbehaving or now it appears that it's more likely the rim or the axle that was for some reason a little bit wobbly as he was traveling a little bit slower. And as you mentioned, as he picks up steam here, it looks to be a little bit more stable as we peer up on this pursuit from the rear. Coming up on the rear here, it looks like the vehicle is behaving okay, at least for the time being. Well, as long as he's on the 105 freeway, we're going to maintain the south side here, and we should be able to transition through Hawthorne with him here. We're coming up on Hawthorne Airport as he starts to pull over to the right. So if you're looking at it from our angle here, we're looking from south to north. He is traveling from east to west, and the Bravo airspace basically includes the area north of the 105 and west of the 110 freeway. That's where things get hairy, not only for us up here in Air 7, but also for that LAPD air support helicopter, which is why they have invited those ground units to re-engage the pursuit. For some time, they put it into tracking mode, and once he got close to LAX's airspace, they started the pursuit once again. It looks like he's making a southbound turn, exiting the 105 freeway, southbound on Crenshaw Boulevard, continuing this dangerous chase here through South LA with no intention of slowing down whatsoever. And again, the one thing we really are unclear about is how all of this started. What precipitated this pursuit is still very much a question mark, but there does appear to be clear intent on his part to get away and clear intent on LAPD's part to not let that happen. So now he's making a right turn. He's going to be heading westbound on 120th Street away from Crenshaw Boulevard, heading back towards the west here, going through another red light here, not obeying stop signs, not obeying red lights. That has been the pattern throughout this pursuit. We don't know. Very much unclear at this point whether there's anybody else inside that vehicle. We do not know whether he is armed or whether LAPD has any of that intelligence or whether they are operating in the blind. Again, we don't know how all this started. He's now making a left turn off of 120th, southbound now on Prairie Avenue through Hawthorne. That's going to take him away from LAX's airspace, gives us an opportunity to catch up with him. It also gives that air support helicopter the opportunity to maintain a visual. And now I am hearing Giovanna and Philip that this is a stolen vehicle. So a stolen vehicle now in a parking lot here, heading in through a liquor store, trying to come out the other side on Broadway. This vehicle does not belong to him, and he is driving it like he stole it. You can tell. Ooh, cross traffic. Little close call here. I'm totally with you, Philip. Never seen anything like that. I mean, that wheel almost looked like it was about to come off, and now the vehicle is behaving almost completely normal. As we look at it from the driver's side here, we were paying attention to that front left wheel, now making another left turn here onto 133rd Street, coming towards us. We're going to get a better shot of the passenger side of the vehicle to see if there's any misbehavior by either of those wheels. But right now, that vehicle is traveling in a straight line directly towards us.